the Thunder, so he decided to serve as an interim reporter on Sportsnet LA and handle the post-game interview with Rajon Rondo.
When Anthony Davis and LeBron James on the play, what's your mindset?
Well, that's about 75 shots total, so I divided it up. But Kuz was playing, so that's another 38 shots divided by that. Subtract 2. Just trying to be aggressive, like I said, get everybody involved. Regardless of who's in or out, we try to play together as a team and come out with the right mindset and get a win.
That bites.
Tried to joke first and then moved on.
He got lost in his own.
Mic on. You are a professional.
Get him. Got
On
lost
brand.
in his own joke there, just like you got lost with the on-off button there.
Huh?
It's okay, buddy.
What?
Anyway, moving on. The Titans beat the top-seeded Ravens in the AFC divisional round, and Tajay Sharp, one of the Titans' fine wide receivers, decided he was going to get back over and get a joke off at the expense of one Mark Ingram.
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Before we get started, I just want to introduce y'all. We got the NFL rushing leader. If anybody got a problem with that, you come see me. We bout that. Big trust. Whoop, whoop. King Henry in the flesh. Whoop, whoop.
It's all jokes. It's all jokes.
That bites.
It's pretty good.
Derrick Henry's so big. That was the biggest thing I came away from. Like, if you weren't watching that on TV, this just in, Derrick Henry, still large.
It's a monster.
Good God.
It's insane.
Terrifying.
And by the way, unrestricted free agent when his season is over.
It's all jokes until he walks up to the podium. Then you shut the hell up.
Correct. Then, speaking of jokes, Frank Martin, the South Carolina basketball coach, upset a team. Was it Duke?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Which we had another one last night, by the way, another top 10 upset last night. And then he said this is why he wasn't celebrating with dancing.
I get this new wave of how we do things where we over-celebrate everything. I get it. That's not who I am. I try to dance, but I'm such a bad dancer, my wife won't dance with me. So it'd probably be a bad thing for me to put on some phony dance routine.
That bites.
Sounds like a scene from The Sopranos right there with the way he was talking. I love Frank Martin. The stare he gets when he's angry is just beautiful. Okay.
I love the suits.
We know the three managers now fired, Alex Cora, AJ Hinch, and Carlos Beltran for the sign stealing. But what's interesting is now that you know the truth, when you go back and hear some of the old comments about a player with a wink-wink and an actual wink-wink in this one, Alex Cora at the London series in June discussing what Carlos Beltran, then a Yankee special assistant, was going to be able to add to the Yankees wink-wink.
I was joking with somebody that their biggest free agent acquisition is Carlos Beltran. I know how it works, He's helping a lot. They're paying attention to details, and we have to clean our details.
That bites.
Wink, wink.
And
Nudge,
not to be outdone, AJ Hinch, who was another one of the managers that was fired in this ordeal, was managing during the ALCS. This is when he was asked about the accusation of sign stealing back during the ALCS.
AJ, what do you think of the allegations you guys were using whistles to try to gain some kind of advantage?
Man, I'm glad you asked that question. And I thought it would come up today. And it's, we talked about this the other day. And in reality, it's a joke. But, Major League Baseball does a lot to ensure the fairness of the game. There's people everywhere. If you go through the dugouts and the clubhouses and the hallways, there's like so many people around that are doing this.
That bites.
Okay.
And that aged well, by the way. And finally, because we are
the pettiest show in America,
let's do a bonus one.
Jason Fitz, a That Bites tribute.
You just told me I could marry your wife, so...
No, I said you could trade
It is 6:17, and you have already offered up a trade for your wife.
It was just a scenario in which you asked to trade for my wife. I don't know that that's the Lakers' direction, simply because they cleared up max calorie space.
Turn your mic on. You are a professional.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
He was eating a beautiful s'mores donut.
Yeah, multiple layers. It was too much for me, though. I had to throw the end of it out.
And
that's even worse.
Tell me you didn't actually do that.
Happy friggin' birthday.
Jerk.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Jason Jason Fitz, pie is trash. Are you going to book it?
Book it! Anything pie can do, cake can do better.
Not at all, Jason.
You know what? You guys have lost your minds. Pie is still trash. Pie's trash.
Hey guys, it's Fitz, and I'm kind of questioning my life right now. There's so much sadness. Just need a hug. Just need a hug.
That's not the Jason Fitz's line to end on there. Dear God.
Wow. I don't even know what that's from, but it felt like that was a dark place at the end.
Where were you calling from?
It had to be a
I'm
Raiders
assuming
loss.
it was a Raiders
Had to be
loss.
after
Raiders game. Yeah. It had to be. Thanks, Raiders.
That could be the Jason Fitz that bites for the ages. Thanks, Raiders.
We still have 2 more hours. He'll say something dumb in the last 2 hours that we can add to
And
this.
we'll run it back.
Yes, we will.
Absolutely. That's our way of saying we'll miss you.
Yep.
Coming up, it's the day before the day before. We'll get to that next. Golic and Wingo heading to ESPN News and the TV side.
Hug.